Hey peeps, this is Reverend Joey Emmanuel, and well, just Joey Emmanuel. I wanted to come on here and do a video. I haven't done an update on vestibular, being a vestibular warrior. What does that mean? Is that I did vestibular, I got vertigo in 2019 or 2020. I even forget. I think it was 2019, yeah. And like I said, you probably can see in my previous videos what I did immediately. And I actually also ask you that if you haven't tried vestibular therapy, go for it. And it's something that you got to keep doing to retrain your brain. Okay, when I was in my 30s, I wanted to work out, and I knew that I wanted to be toned, and I knew exactly. I went to find out what kind of diet I need to do, less carbs, more protein. But I want to give you hope and determination. I was determined to get well, and I shook my head everywhere like I do still now. I live my life. I want you to see my YouTube, which I'm going to post this on, obviously if you're seeing, and look into my Reverend Joey Emmanuel page, know that, so you can see that I'm still active. Look into my Instagram, Joey Emmanuel 888. But most of all, what I wanted to give you is the hope to continue on that living. Even when I was doing the beginnings of my vestibular exercises, I added to myself projects. Like I painted all my kitchen counters, the bottom part. You may have projects around your house that you want to work on. And I know that the thing is to go, no, this is going to trigger me. Well, every now and then, if you feel off a little bit because you're in the beginning of vestibular, before I even got the diagnosis, vestibular diagnosis or whatever, I actually started to do, first of all, the whole thing about putting the crystals back into place and retraining the brain. And I wanted to do an update because this is August of 2021. And I tell you, it wasn't easy at the beginning, but you're going to feel like a victor, not a victim, once you get into action and you stay positive. I recommend reading the positive stories. There's one video that I have, and I have a video list on this YouTube page of what I did to get myself better, and I still continue to practice it and move. When you feel dizzy and desensitized, disconnected from your from your body, you still do your exercises and keep moving one step in front of the other. Do the ball exercise, the gazing exercise, where you look at a pencil and you just go and follow it from left to right. Okay, and there's different exercises that you may want to do. When I went to my physical therapist, he told me that there was thousands of exercises that you could do and to get better. And now there's a little floating exercise, a floating feeling that you get, like if you're on a boat. And the more exercise you do, the more that reduces. Now I have it from my support team that I find positive people to continue. Like the floaty feeling is like the last thing to do. And I'm so happy that this person, Sean, who I saw his video and I have it on my list, he actually healed, and he's also a vestibular warrior. And he told me that that's kind of like one of the last things to do. That goes away, I'm sorry. And so I keep the faith and I keep going. I still do some of my exercises, and I still keep very active, going up and down the stairs. I do gardening. I lower my head. I put my head back. And if you remember or see any of my other videos in the vestibular dizzy group, disorder group on Facebook, you saw that I also added dance music, because that way the music distracted me on focusing on what I couldn't do, and I focus what I can do. And so take these words, replay the video. I know that it's tough to concentrate sometimes when you have a vertigo, so replay it and bookmark the video. And if you notice here, I'm going to show you something that I do. I have a big screen TV with my computer attached to it, and a wireless keyboard. So what I used to do on that video is I want to use what you would call it. I would click the bookmark website or to the YouTube to all the exercises that I used to do, and I used to watch it and do it while I couldn't get up from that sofa that's kind of like behind me somewhere there. But I used to get up anyways from one place to the other. One thing that I actually did recommend is standing on this cushion. Look how dirty it is, but I love it. Nobody can really balance themselves here, but you put one foot in front of the other on this cushion, and then as you progress, you can try and stand on one leg and stand on the other one like a flamingo. That's why the symbol of vestibular hope has become the flamingo with the foot standing up. But go at your pace, don't hurry you, but don't give up. If you go to a gym or to an exercise plan, if you've ever done that, you know that you're not going to get muscles until 3 to 4 months afterwards, but you're going to start to see progress. And I almost guarantee you that when you start doing vestibular activity exercises, I mean, I know that most commonly they call it vertigo, and every time I researched vertigo, I would always come up again exhausted with the description. I already knew what vertigo was, but until I found the word vestibular, I couldn't really get much of it. And I always, when I do my research on Google, I look for the word resolved. That way you come up across cases of people that solved their vertigo recovered, vertigo success story. So you can hear different opinions of what other people did, and amongst those you'll find me. And why I do these videos is because there wasn't enough of them, but I actually see that there's more and more videos popping up now, and I want them to be out there because I kept taking for granted that the vestibular therapy was not going to work until I passed out at the ear, nose, and throat doctor, and they sent me to the hospital, and the nurse or the doctor assistant told me, you don't need to look for a physical therapist. You can do the groups. And you think, oh no, it's not going to work. Well, guess what? I started in September. I started walking around with a walker. Then I let go of the walker. I opted for the cane. It was more classy for me. And I just did all my exercises, and I never give up. So I tell you, it's a journey. You have to be patient with yourself, and just know that you're going to get better, but the exercises will make you dizzier, and that's the idea. You sit back down, and then you get plenty of sleep. It's just like regular with anything that you're going to heal. You got to get plenty of rest. You maybe feel off if you didn't get enough sleep. Just like if you go to the gym, same thing. You need to allow your brain muscle, to rebalance, and some recuperation time. So they say that do the exercises every day. If you can't at the beginning, then don't. But do them at least as often as you can keep count. I don't have a great memory, so sometimes. But all I know is that whenever I felt a little dizzy, I would go, oh no. I would get up and keep going, and I still do to this day. And I always, if you notice my hair color, I like to do this in my shower, put my head back. You may feel a little sway, but put something to hang on to. Make sure that you don't fall. But I practice that a lot because I got my life back, and I didn't want to lose it. So, and if you need one session with a physical therapist just to be reassured, I did do one, and I paid like $90 for the first session, and I got confirmation that the exercises I was doing was already correct, and it was right down the street from me, so I got pretty lucky. If you're in a small town or whatever, just do them, have faith, stay positive, and look at the video that I have on my list, my vertigo list, where you can see Sean speaking about also how to stay positive during the times that you have vertigo. You go, and most people go, well, why me? I go, well, why not me? You know, I really have a lot of faith, and I said, well, God has given me another opportunity to help myself so I can teach other people, because God knows how I function on this earth. I've been helping people since I was 5. So here I am after a little bit over 2 years that I was diagnosed with vestibular disorder, PPV, whatever, positional, whatever that's described. I never bothered to look that up. I like to look up for solutions. Like I said, look up for solutions, not just looking up for vertigo. Yeah, you want to get informed so you can weed in everything out. You got to get scans, CAT scans, all that kind of stuff to weed out everything that you don't have. But I gotta say, vestibular therapy gave me my life back, and support and confirmation from Sean and Tara and Tammy and a couple other people. You always want votes of confidence in doing vestibular therapy exercises, but I recommend it, and I'm giving you a vote of confidence with this video. I hope that this has helped you, and blessings to all, and may you have a great day.